Julio, I guess just start with you. Your reaction to advancing into the final eight here on a big win.
Yeah, I think, we set the tone early this week in our expectations for ourselves and kind of redefining our program and why we set high standards for ourselves. And I think coming into today's matchup, I felt really prepared. I think their mental focus was really spot on. And, our intensity, and especially the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game, they've really set the tone today. And I think that helped us to, get a great start and really settle into our game.
Yeah, and that first goal, a minute 47 in, I mean, that had to make you feel like you guys were in good shape rolling forward, get a goal so early.
Yeah, absolutely. I think our goal really is to be able to step on the field as soon as the whistle blows and to set the tone. And I think, nothing does that better and really allows you to kind of take a deep breath once we get that first one. And it's been something that we've worked for, and usually we rely on our corners for that. And I think we did a great job in transition and everyone filling the lanes well, and Kel's finding the back of the net. So
yeah, ask you about it. What happened there from your perspective? It seemed like there was a lot going on, and then you come away with your second goal of the season.
Yeah, I don't really remember, to be honest, but I just remember giving it a shot, trying to get it towards the net, and it hit, I believe, White's foot and just up into the upper right corner, so it was a good goal.
Did you guys feel like, it was a big challenge. Maynard has the top goaltending statistics in the country and top in save percentage and goals against average. Was that something that you guys knew about beforehand? Did you have any special way to attack her? I guess if you can answer that.
Yeah, I didn't tell them that part, but so the good news is I think for us, we really focus on ourselves. We did pay attention to a couple details for their program, but we have a lot of threats for us offensively, and I think that's what truly allows us to have the depth we have and the consistency. Any given day, it could be anyone winning the game for us, and I think we've faced a number of different goalkeepers within our conference and our tough non-conference schedule that have allowed us to really be ready for anything, and I think that it showed today when we stepped up against her.
And Elise, you helped set up the goal right before halftime, and I was saying in the broadcast, it seemed like the next goal would be huge if somebody could get it right before halftime, and it would either tie the game and give them a little bit of wind at their backs or give you guys a huge advantage, and you helped really set that up. Going into halftime, being able to set up that goal, was that just a great feeling for you guys?
Yeah, it was for sure. I know we just want to make sure we go into halftime on a good note, and it was great to get one right before the half. And we want to. One goal is hard lead to have because you never know what could happen with that. And it didn't start. It started with Tori coming down and passing it to me, and then just looking for the net. It was great to the team effort with that one.
And then the goal at the start of the second half, the penalty corner, there were kind of gasps in the press box. The execution of that was about as picture perfect. Was that, from your perspective, the way it looked?
Yeah, well, it's funny because we make adjustments, seeing what they're open, what's open, what they're giving us, and it was just, we knew what we wanted to do, and everyone just executed the way it should be, and I don't know, it was just awesome, the way that everyone participated in that.
And that must have been happy for you to see too, Julie, because the execution on the penalty corners, it didn't seem that crisp in the first half. They had that stretch, I think you had 3 in a row, and nothing really happened there. So to see it come through there in the second half must have been a good feeling from the team.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one thing we take pride in is our corners, and we have a number of options, and I think that there's always something that the defense leaves open, and I think it's a matter of finding it. So, for us at the halftime, we talked a lot about it, and the 3 options we felt like were really open, and we went to that one first, and everyone executed and did their job. And I think that's, part of what makes the corners successful is making sure that, everything from the push out to the stop to the pass to the deflection are right on tune. So I thought they did a great job really executing that.
So you make it into the final 8 here. You don't know who your opponent is going to be. Have you been able to do any advanced scouting? Or I know you're probably going to go out there and take a look at the 2 teams playing. Is there anything that you can, I guess, glean from catching them firsthand without reviewing the coach's film?
Yeah, listen, both teams out on the field right now are outstanding opponents, and I think to be at this point in your season and to both have great records and really strong conferences, regardless of who we get, we know it's going to be a big challenge for us tomorrow. I think again our focus, the first 22 games of the season to today has been focus on us, and if we do our job and we play our game, then I'm not really sure who can stop us. So it's a good feeling.
And finally for you, Kelsi, tomorrow, regardless of what happens, it'll be your last time playing out there on the field as a senior, and some uncertainty from other games before that, whether it was semifinal to New Mac or today. You never knew if there was another game, but at least now you know. Does that give you any sort of motivation for this will be the last time I play in front of my home fans?
I think the past couple of weeks, that's been really good motivation for our seniors, and I think as long as we keep playing the way we are playing, we're really making the most of our home field, and so just kind of going out, same mentality, no regrets. Last time we get to do it at Babson College, so if anything, we'll just come out and give even more than we did today.